it's going to be tempered, which is basically just sticking it in an oven for a certain amount of time to draw back some of the hardness, because right now, if this was to hit anything too hard, it'd break just like glass. Hello again. Got the blade mostly cleaned up, ready for tempering. You may notice this blade's a little different than others. If you notice that hole in the back, this is actually going to have, instead of being a full tang, it's going to actually get a rivet driven through it, which is just a strong, which is a secondary way of making blades if you want to have more ornate handles that you don't have to worry about drilling holes all the way through, or if you have handles that are just scales, slabs going on the side. It's easier than actually trying to hollow out the entire thing. But this is my very sophisticated heat treating oven, and we will place the blade inside of there and turn it on 350, and we're going to keep this on for about an hour. Now what this is going to do, the heat is basically going to refine the grain size and make it more usable, so that way it actually is a good cutting tool that can hold an edge instead of something that's going to be razor sharp and brittle. Alright, the blade's been in there now for about 30 minutes. It's getting pretty hot in there. It's nowhere near as hot as the forge, but good enough for blade making purposes. While that's going on, I'm prepping the scales. These right here are going to be the knife handles. So as you can see, I've cut the necessary grooves so that way they'll fit inside, drilled the hole, and I've already carved the front sides of them so that way, something a little more ornate. Probably going to, once it gets all together, remove the sides here, so that way it makes a better handhold, polish them up, and cover them with probably linseed oil or a little bit of beeswax. I'm also going to, the way these two fit, and the knife coming up to about here, I'm going to put a silver spacer that I'm going to cast out of wax here about, I'd say probably about 1/4 of an inch thick, just to give a little good transition for it. That's pretty much as far as the handle goes. With the sheath, I'm probably going to use a chocolate leather, since I'm using a redwood handle scales. And this is going to be done soon enough. Okay, it's been in there now for an hour, so it's ready to come out. Alright, so now it's been in the oven for an hour. You can see it's turned a nice straw brown color. Blued a little bit on the edge, but that's alright. So this blade is now ready for polish, to put the edge on, and then it'll be ready to finish up and sell. Well, thanks for taking the time to watch the video on how to heat treat and temper a blade. I'm Jared. Have a good day.